Hi everyone, this is Anthony Elmore, and on December 17th I will be performing a reading that is my account of the building of this, a Lego Death Star. So I want to give you a quick tour of really the intensive labor that went into this. It, do not exaggerate, took me probably about 40 hours to build. It details scenes from A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. Let's start at the bottom. Why not? Okay. At the bottom, that's the anti-aircraft gun that takes, or the tractor beam that takes shots at the, Union Construction here. Takes shots at the Millennium Falcon. This is the trash compactor scene. Pull this. That's where they fell in and met this little monster right here. That's what it actually looks like. I thought it was kind of just a periscope thing. That's the generator room where Obi-Wan went in and made that dog click sound and distracted the stormtrooper so he can go and turn off the force field so the Millennium Falcon can escape. And this is the big heroic scene where Luke carries Leia over here across, and there's a stormtrooper over here who actually fell, but it's pretty. He gets shot. Leia takes a really cracked shot at him, and he goes, "Ah!" and dies. I thought that was quite horrific when I saw it, because there wasn't supposed to be any real death. They just get shot and fall down, and anyway. And this is the droid repair room with R2-D2s and CP3O's dark side counterparts. This is a working crane. This is a little lever that just broke off. This is an elevator. Alright, let's go to second level. And this is the hangar bay. I'm always curious how these were deployed. This is just a miniature TIE fighter. I have an actual really large one. You can see it just hangs here like a bat. Okay, and of course the main primary weapon, the Alderaan vaporizing mofo itself. You can see in detail here, I can't really have a good light, but there's actually a cockpit right there. It controls. A little handle here that controls it and turns it side by side up here. And here's from another classic scene from A New Hope. This is the jailbreak, Leia's jailbreak. See right here, that is the holding cell. I don't know where the Han Solo and Luke disguised as Star Troopers characters are, somewhere around here, but of course we have the worst bluffers in the world, CP3O and R2-D2. And we move over here, and of course this is the penultimate scene at the end of A Return of a Jedi, between the final fight between Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and the Emperor. There, and here you can see the Emperor shooting the Sith sparks. There's his little throne room up here. He goes and chills out, and there's scenes like where Skywalker's up here. If he'll stand for me. Skywalker's up here, about to get the drop on Darth Vader, but Darth Vader doesn't have any of it, and then he smashes this with a lightsaber, and he goes to join the other Star Trooper at the bottom of the Death Star. Let me go pick this guy up. And of course, all the outfits are correct, so we have the dark outfit he's wearing. Level 2, some additional guns. This is broken off, and I don't know what this is doing here. What Hello Kitty is doing here, or what part of the Star Wars universe she takes a role in. I don't know why I put it up there just to cheese me off. But she can hang out for a while. And this is the meeting room. This is where I think this guy tells Darth Vader, it's like, dude, your like quaint old religion is so outdated. Something like that. I'm not the quote master. And then he chokes him, force chokes him for a while until some other guy, Tarkin, says, alright man, cut it out. Cut it out. You're leaving a trail of choke victims around here, and it's really raising our liability insurance. I don't remember this scene. This is some kind of viewing room, but this is actually just the controls to the primary gun. And that scene is like some kind of repair bay, and here's like all the spare parts. This also has a fully operational elevator. Let's keep that like that. So this goes from top to bottom. So yeah, that's it. It really did take an enormous amount of time. Let's over here. Here you can see the detail of that's the door. Yeah, 40 hours. Among my possessions is other classic and not so classic Star Wars. That is Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. That is the X-Wing fighter. And these are one of the Snow Speeder. That's from Return of the Jedi. Let's see. These are guys that have dropped to their death. What I think is really actually one of the more interesting is the Y-Wing fighter. Really had to admire George Lucas because he really tried to go for like a used space look, so everything looks a bit antique. All the Rebel fighters are kind of like the equivalent of, in more recent Battlestar Galactica, that's actually an antique but still quite effective. And there's your standard issue TIE Fighter. I haven't even gotten to the good stuff. That's a gangster. I don't know what he's doing here. I think that's supposed to go with the Star Wars. And this is Boba Fett's Slave One ship. Man, do some dusting around here. So it does a flying takeoff. Sorry, Boba. Anyway, that's how I roll. Okay, and oh, here is Sheet Cake Han Solo. That would be a good idea for a sheet cake, wouldn't it? Okay. Moving on to the other centerpiece. It is also dusty like a mummy's crypt. The Millennium Falcon, which is going to be in the new Star Wars 7. Hooray! I mean, it's not a new Star Wars movie without the Falcon. Okay, and looks like it's in the repair bay. Looks like some pieces have fallen off here. I don't know what is this. What is that? Anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to do get chewy on that. Of course, that main gun. Where Luke Skywalker got all cocky. The cockpit. The only thing I didn't like about this, all the expense they went to it, they could have built like a nice flip top, but built a nicer cockpit because it's really where the coolest scenes are filmed. And what else? Yeah. That's where R2-D2 beat Chewie over here, who's sleeping one off. At that real life checker, the engine room. Yeah, what else? We do have more. Paid for a nickel tour, now you're getting a backseat. That's a lunchbox. That's most of my collection. Anyway, if you can, come and go Scene Missing, December 17th at Highland Inn Ballroom at 9 p.m. You'll see other of Atlanta's top talent and me. And I will read my journal entry of how I built this. It will be fun, I promise you.